The Great Fairies are really useful NPCs that allow you to enhance your armor in Tears of the Kingdom. Unfortunately, they're all hiding away in their buds and refuse to come out due to the upheaval. If you're like me and you're wondering what you need to do to have them awaken from their buds, then this video is for you. I'm going to tell you exactly what you have to do to awaken every Great Fairy so you can upgrade your armor to its maximum amount. Before we begin though, if you could do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. I plan on making videos covering all of your Tears of the Kingdom questions, so if that's something that you're interested in, a subscription ensures you won't miss a thing. Thanks! Alright, to get started with this quest, we first need to head to this stable right outside of Rito Village. It's been converted to the headquarters of the Lucky Clover Gazette. You need to speak with Tracy inside the stable, and she'll hire you on as an apprentice journalist who will work alongside Pen. Together, you two will investigate sightings of Princess Zelda by visiting each stable across Hyrule and talking to the NPCs there. But don't worry, we're not going to do that right now. We just wanted to be part of the paper. After you're hired, go outside and talk to Pen. That will trigger him to fly off to the stables around Hyrule. Once he leaves, you're going to want to make your way over to the Woodland stable in the Elden region. Here you'll find Pen interviewing Maestro and Violin. Well, they'll tell you all about how the Great Fairy hid herself away after the upheaval. The point is, they want to play music for the fairy to get her to come out of her bud, but the wagon is busted, so use Ultra Hand to fix the wagon, then attach it to the horse so you can cart them up the hill to the Great Fairy. In order to attach the wagon to a horse, you'll need a towing harness, which you can get with 3 pony points. So as long as you've been to at least 3 stables, you should already have enough points. Just talk to the vendor inside the stable, get it, and then go ahead and add it to your horse. With the wagon in tow, head up the hill, and once you get close enough to the fairy's fountain, they'll hop out and play their music. The fairy will then come out of her bud and reveal the location of the other 3 Great Fairies all over Hyrule, and now we can start working towards getting them to come out of their buds so that way we can maximize our armor upgrades. With the first fairy awoken, let's now head over to the Dueling Peaks stable. This one is on the way to Kakariko and should be familiar to those who have played Breath of the Wild. Here again we want to talk to Maestro, and he'll mention that they're looking for their drummer because the Great Fairy in this area specifically love to listen to the drums. So, we're getting the band back together. Keep following that road up towards Kakariko, and along the way, where the enemy camp was in Breath of the Wild, you'll start to hear some drums. Sure enough, if we investigate that area, we'll find Beats. He agrees to rejoin the band, but first we need to bring him some honeycombs. Thankfully, we can find 3 in the forest next to the nearby Gloom Pit outside of Kakariko. Grab 3 and return to Beats. After giving him the honey, he will return to the stable and join the band. But they've got one more problem. They can't actually reach the Great Fairy because the bridge is out. So you're gonna have to build them a makeshift raft with Ultra Hand and ferry them across the river yourself. Once you get close enough though, they'll again hop out and play their music for the Great Fairy, and she'll open up her bud. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's now head over to Outskirt Stable in Hyrule Field. Once you talk to Maestro, he'll say that they are still missing their flute player. Next stop is the Highland Stable in the Faron region. Once you arrive at the stable, you should hear a faint flute playing in the background. Head over to this tree to find a little lad standing on one of the branches. Climb up the tree and talk to him. Now this is probably the most time-consuming and annoying part of this quest, but essentially he's trying to impress his friend, but he needs 10 fireflies to do it. Fireflies are pretty annoying to collect, but there are a few areas in the game where you can find them. Kakariko at night, in the Faron Woodlands at night, but by far the easiest place that I found is to head up to the Great Plateau and scout around there at night. It might even be worth using the Sheikah Sensor Plus to target them specifically. However you choose to collect them, bring 10 fireflies back to the kid, and then talk to his friend at night so you can make the tree glow. After you complete that side mission, he will agree to rejoin the band. So now you'll actually want to teleport to Outskirt Stable in Hyrule Field. There you'll need to make a vehicle using Ultra Hand and attach their wagon to it so you can drive them over to the Great Fairy. Once you get close, they'll hop out again, play their music, and the fairy will again be available for clothing enhancement. Alright, one last fairy to go. Our last stop is in the Snowfield Stable in the Hebra Mountains. Once you talk to Maestro, he'll say that they are still missing their horn player, and that word has it, he's out in the Tabantha region. So if we teleport all the way back to the place where this all started, we can head over the Great Tabantha Bridge and keep following the path towards Rito Village. Eventually you'll find Eustace stuck in a pit. Get him and his wagon out, and he'll return to the rest of the band members in Hebra. Now if we teleport to the Snowfield Stable and then talk to Maestro one more time, he will simply ask that we put a roof on the wagon and ride them to the Great Fairy. Use the wood planks nearby and attach your horse and start making your way over to the Great Fairy Fountain. For the last time, as soon as you get close enough, they'll play their song, and now the last Great Fairy is unlocked, and you can upgrade your armor to its absolute maximum at any of the Great Fairy locations on the map. With that done, that is actually it for this video. So once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.